Hi everyone, and welcome to my channel, Miss Catalina. Alright, so today I'm trying to make my videos very short now because I noticed that because honestly when I watch them I do get a little bit tired and I fall asleep watching my own videos. So I'm trying to make it as short as possible. Anyways, today I'm going to be cooking, not pork buns but mince buns, same thing, but I'm adding mince to it with mixed veggies, onion and garlic, soy sauce. Yeah, so I'll be making that. Okay, so you get the pleasure of hearing my voice. Okay, I was gonna do text, but that's such a tedious job that I decided to just do a voiceover. So what I've done here is I've already added the yeast. It comes in a box like this one here. There's about 5 sachets. For one yeast sachet, I just used half of it because I'm not making a big dough. So I just use half of that, and I am now adding all my dry ingredients already, and I'm pouring in some warm milk. Oh yeah, with the yeast, you don't actually need to put it in warm water separate. You just add it to your flour because it's instant yeast. And now I'm going to add melted butter. Yes, and you can add sugar as well. It's just I didn't. You can add egg if you like. I didn't because I didn't have egg and I didn't have sugar, which I forgot to get. And then I thought, I already had flour, I already had butter, I don't need the sugar, and I don't need the egg, because if I buy the sugar, then I've got this whole bunch of sugar. And if I buy the egg, then I'm only going to use one egg, and then I've got this whole stack of these other eggs. So I thought, you know what, I can do without. And don't be a hero and use an egg beater like I did, so then you have to, you get stuck with that. So anyways, you start stirring and kind of like folding in the dough. Mix it, make sure you get all the sides as well. Yep, as so. Keep mixing, make sure you get all the sides, don't waste anything. And by the way, you're going to use that bowl later. You decide to put butter away. And now I've cleaned the surface. And now what I'm getting to do is preparing to put the dough onto the surface to knead it. Knead is it kneel or knead? Let me Google because I can't remember. So I'm going to roll out. As you saw, you put a bit of flour, bit by bit. Not what I did, which is a whole bit of. It looks like I used a quarter of a cup of flour. You don't need that much flour. Knead the dough. Kneel. I think it's kneel. Knead. It's knead. I just googled it. So you're going to knead the dough. Now, because it's instant yeast that I use, I actually don't need to knead the knead the dough for 10 minutes as typically you would need to. But in this instance, you don't actually need to. Also because there's not a lot of ingredients in it. It was just warm milk and butter. And look at me trying to be a hero. Oh. So yeah, it's pretty much done now. Yeah, but I'm still wanting to knead that dough. So usually what happens is if you don't need why you need to knead the bread is the dough. I keep calling it bread. Is you don't want to be sticky. Because you want it to rise. In order for it to rise, you make sure that it doesn't stick to the surface anymore. You want it to be quite bouncy. Yeah, just I'm adding a bit more flour so I can keep kneading it. For whatever reason, I've decided to keep kneading it. Ah, here I go again, trying to be a hero. I need a hero. Yeah, there we go. Just getting some colors. Oh, watch myself. There we go. You round it off like a ball. And then you get the oil, and then you're going to pour it in the bowl. And the reason why you're doing that, you can use butter as well, because you stir it around, make sure it goes right around the bowl. You can use the dough to do it, like I'm doing it here, because when the dough rises, you don't want it to stick to the bowl, or else you're going to have issues. You want it to slide off, which I'll show you later on in the video. So I was going to get a towel and cover it, and I realised no. Quicker process. That's the old-fashioned way. The quicker process, before there was Glad Wrap, you did use a towel, but it's 2018. So you get a Glad Wrap, make sure you seal it. Make sure it's tight sealed. Yes, like so. Make sure you get a really good Glad Wrap. I find those cheap ones don't stick properly, and they take ages. Now you're getting a pot. Why am I getting a pot? Because we're going to make the filling. Yes, so a bit of oil. Don't ask me how much, but I think it's about, 2 tablespoons. There you go, I'm showing you. Because we're Polynesian people, measure by the eye. So there's my chopped up onion. Chop it however you like. Make sure it's little pieces. And then when the onions kind of brown a bit, it wasn't brown there, but some of it was, then you add your garlic. And then you want to fry both of them together, as so. There you go. And then you're going to add the mince. Yeah, make sure you let that garlic and onion fry for about 2 minutes. Let it brown a little bit. Then you add your mince, as so. Yes, so mix a lot. Baby got back. And what's next? Cover it and let it cook for about, I don't know. Oh, I forgot my mixed veggies. So let it cook for about till the meat's cooked. Don't overcook it. And then this is about probably 2 cups of mixed veggies. So add the soy sauce first. I didn't add any salt because this soy sauce was quite salty. So I did have a little taste test. And now you add your mixed veggies. I don't thaw it. I actually make sure that it's frozen because I don't want it to be too soggy. Yeah, so now I'm going to use baking paper to make, the little bit that goes underneath the dough when you put it in the steamer, because you don't want it to stick to that plastic thing. I'll show you in a second. So cut it like so. You want to cut little square pieces. Cut it however you like it. This is how I do mine. Cut those edges like so. There you go. There's long pieces, and now you're going to cut them in squares. Yeah, see? Cut them into squares. How many you like? There we go. And I'm obviously telling you that the dough, see, you've got to put it in there. And that's why you need the paper, because you don't want it to stick. Now I'm going to pour water, about half a cup of water, into, this is a rice maker. This is a cheap $20 rice maker bought from, what do you call it? From Kmart. Now I don't use that anymore as a rice maker, because for some reason the next day when I have the rice, it's really yucky. Oh look, it's double the size of the dough. So give it a good punch before you take it out. See how it's sliding off? Yes, don't forget to get a bit of flour. That's the leftover flour from before. And then you're going to quickly knead it for only just for a few minutes, like a minute or so. Yeah, and now I'm going to cut it into how many pieces I want. Okay, so here's the thing. Because I don't measure, and because most of the time I don't even know what I'm doing, I made the dough too thick. Yeah, so I made the dough way too thin. I should have made it a little bit thicker. So I had no idea what I was doing. So put the water in there, turn the rice cooker on, and then I'm going to get the filling, which is the mince filling, and pour it right in the center, as so. And then I'm going to most people can actually do this with one hand. I can't. I need to put it on the surface and wrap it up and twist it as so, and then put it on the baking paper, and then put it in the steamer. I already made one before. There we go. Look at that. So I know next time that I need to make the dough thicker. I mean because that was too thin. Because when it's too thin, look. There's only one that turned out perfect, but even that one was too thin, so it needs to be a little bit thicker. Look at that, it's almost bursting out of its dough. This one here, I'm basically saying that's the best one so far. It was a trial and error. I have made this before, but when I made it before, it was too thick. There we go, there's 3. There, I'm done. Yeah. Don't need the translator for that one. Yes, obviously I'm saying we're trying this one. That's the best one. Obviously I'm going to try the best one. And I'm going to eat it. And it was actually delicious. What would have been better if I added sugar to the mince? Yeah. But next time I'm not going to use mince. I'm definitely going to use lamb. And delicious, right? Yes. And ladies and gentlemen, that is it from me. I'm going to end it right there. Anyways, I'm out of here. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching and constant support. Take care of one another. Bye.